168 offensive yards game versus 451. Now I'm not good at math, right? I'm not good at math. I'm not a math geek. 568 plus 451. Can y'all see that? 1,019 yards in a game. Man, welcome back to the channel. Today's video, as you see, we're gonna be taking every single starting quarterback in the NFL, making them 99 overall. Should have 99 everything. Some players, I put a 99 everything. Like Aaron Rodgers, I don't know why you got 97 celebration. Probably because it's morale or something. I don't know. But everybody should have 99 overall. And we're gonna see what team is gonna be the best. What team gonna win the Super Bowl? What team gonna make it the championship game? You see, we got rookie Caleb Williams, Joe Burrow. I feel like Joe Burrow gonna have a good year this year. I don't know why. I feel like gonna have a good year. Bo Nix. We got a lot of players. We got every single quarterback. We're not gonna talk about that guy. Every 99 overall quarterback in the league. Let me know in the comment section who y'all think gonna have the best, most receiving yards, most passing yards, touchdowns, rushing yards. Probably Lamar rushing yards. And then like some players like Lamar's are like a 98, 97 already. And then of course you had where is he? I can't even find him. Whatever. But you know who I'm talking about. Had 99 overall already in Patrick Mahomes. So some of these players already was great already. So I think when it comes down to that, it comes down to who got the best wide receivers, who got the best animations, who got the best offensive line, who gonna have the best year, stuff like that. But MVP, probably Patrick Mahomes, but I mean, probably Aaron Rodgers probably have a good year too, because he has an amazing throw mechanic. But man, about superstar abilities too. Not everybody has superstar abilities. I wasn't give everybody an ability, but I want to make it a little more spaced out since everybody is already a 99 overall. I wanted to see how it's gonna be. I think Carolina will be the worst team. That's why I picked them. The best team, maybe San Francisco with a 99 Brock Purdy. Maybe San Francisco. Maybe a team that already had like a bad quarterback. I'm trying to think of teams that may have had a bad quarterback but a decent roster. Seattle may be all right. They got a decent broad. Definitely their defense is kind of decent. Who else may have had a decent roster? Definitely not the Panthers. Patriots, no, not at all. Raiders, meh. Nah, I can't even see the Rams may be solid. Of course, the Ravens gonna be good, but they already had a great quarterback already. I can see the Seahawks being good. The Steelers may be the team. Steelers with that crazy defense they got will be crazy. Houston already had a good season. Well, CJ Stroud had a low rating. I don't know why. They may be good, but it depends on playbooks too. Who got the best playbooks as well? Bengals gonna be a good team. Bills, of course, gonna be a good team. Broncos don't really see it. Browns is definitely gonna be a great team. Buccaneers may be a solid team too. Maybe look out for it. Maybe the Chargers. Wow, how was 99 everything here #1? Okay, whatever. That doesn't make any sense to me. Cowboys gonna be great. The Dolphins gonna be an underrated team to play, to go against. Then once we get to the playoffs, we'll go ahead and watch some games. But during the regular season, we're not really gonna watch any games. But again, make sure you comment down in the comment section below. It's gonna be featured like the person was at the beginning of the video. Comment so you can get added to the video. So we're looking at the stats for the year right now. Joe Burrow leads in with 1,800 yards halfway through the year. Is crazy. Aaron Rodgers was 1,700. Patrick Mahomes was 16. Daniel Jones, didn't expect that, was 1,600. Josh Allen, Bryce Young is up here. He's been crazy. Bo Nix, okay. I mean, I can understand Bo Nix. Got Cortland Sutton out there. Daniel Jones, I mean, you got Malik Neighbors, you got Hyatt, you got a couple good wide receivers. Josh Allen got a bunch of young wide receivers. Only one pick. Wow, Daniel Jones have thrown a pick. Yeah, like we'll ever see that. Brock Purdy has 15 touchdowns and 1 pick. Kirk Cousins, only 1 pick. Like, not Jordan Love with no picks. Who's the worst? That's what we want to see. We see Lamar Jackson. Wow, it's all the way down here. That's kind of surprising. Caleb Williams is the worst. What, Keenan Allen, DJ Moore? He's the worst. Will Levis, you got DeAndre Hopkins and Calvin Ridley. That's kind of surprising. Justin Herbert. I don't know who the Chargers wide receiver core is, to be honest with you. Really don't. Matthew Stafford, you got Puka and you got Cooper Kupp. Okay. Jalen Hurts, 1,200 yards. Wait, AJ, it's Tyreek Hill, Jalen Water, only 1,200 yards for Tua. I think right there when that comes down to the playbook. Unessential. Who got the most picks? Maybe Jared Goff with 3. We got co-player with 3. We got Jared Goff with 3, Gardner Minshew with 3, Derek Carr with 3, and Will Levis with 3. Definitely players you expect to have 3 besides Jared Goff. Jared Goff don't make no sense to me. Will Levis only got 7 touchdowns. Oh my God, Will Levis stinks. Anthony Richardson 7 touchdowns. We got co-players. All of these are rookies. CJ Stroud got 9 touchdowns, but you got 0 picks though. Jeff Smith lead the league in 17 touchdowns, followed by that guy, followed by Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence would have more touchdowns last year. He had like 4 defensive pass interference that got rid of touchdowns. Was crazy. Brock Purdy, Aaron Rodgers, a couple other guys all tied around the same spot. The worst completion percentage, Derek Carr, who would have guessed. Baker Mayfield, he had a great year last year under Dave Canales, but Dave Canal leave it. I don't think he may still have a great year. We'll see. Justin Herbert, Kyle Murray, so on and so forth. But everybody, that's still not awful. Daniel Jones has the highest completion percentage. More than that. Wow. Okay. See, the star got a 77% completion percentage, but he got a lot of yards per game. That's why. I mean, he getting a lot of deep passes. A lot of players above 70 though. A lot of players. Caleb Williams got 174 yards per game. That is not good at all. But he has a high rating, 121. He got a decent, okay, average yard per attempt is actually pretty decent. It's not awful, but it's not great. Anthony Richardson, Lamar Jackson, well, our black quarterbacks got to be at the bottom. Just flat. Because, like, I mean, they do got worse wide receivers. Besides Caleb Williams, Anthony Richardson actually got some great wide receivers. And Michael Pittman, Josh Downs. They signed somebody else, too. I just can't think of it. They signed somebody else. I can't think of the top of my head. Russell Wilson. Got George Pickett. Got a couple players at 1 or 100. The most is Patrick Mahomes, of course, with 278. Joe Burrow, A-Rod, Dak Prescott, and Daniel Jones. The Giants better be undefeated. Drake May has a 95 rating. How do you have a 95 rating, 99 overall? Well, his wide receivers are poo, so that makes sense. Trevor Lawrence has a 134 rating. That's damn near perfect. Daniel Jones, Jalen Hurts, yeah, crazy. Kyle Murray only had 6.9 yards attempted. They must run a lot of like RP. Well, the Cardinals do run like a lot of RPOs when they do offensive coordinator, so that does make sense. Drake May, Russell Wilson, Baker Mayfield. Most Daniel Jones is just him. Lamar Jackson has an 89 long pass. Derek Goff has an 80-yarder. Jaden Daniels has 14 sacks. He got 11 touchdowns though on 1 pick, but 14 sacks. Bro, geez, them rookies getting tore up back though. Come on, Kurt. Was somebody got hurt? I don't play this game. You got James Daniels played 410 downs. Good Lord have mercy. I wonder what can I do for rank quarterbacks. So we got Lamar Jackson here for quarterbacks. No, go back. What are the yards? Lamar Jackson leading quarterback 530 yards. That is amazing. The next quarterback is Jalen Hurts with 359. So that's a big drop off. And then Joe Burrow with 300 yards rushing. Then you got Josh Allen. You got a lot of quarterbacks right here. Yeah, a lot of quarterbacks falling up right there. Okay, that makes sense. Hopefully that should be it for quarterbacks. But yeah, we're gonna look at the East Awards right now. See what the awards are talking about. Brock Purdy and Bo Nix for week 7. Jalen Hurts, no quarterback won that week. Kirk Cousins. Oh, let me look at stats. 6 passing touchdowns is insane. 4 passing touchdowns is pretty good. 2 passing touchdowns. 6'5" rushing yards is pretty good. 3 touchdowns from Kurt. 21 for 28. 3 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. Jalen Daniels was stupid. These are some crazy stats. 4 passing touchdowns. Only 8 for 19 is damn near perfect. These are some amazing. Daniel Jones, I gotta see what he supposed to end it up. I'm sure nobody broke no records just yet. Let's go to not team stats. We need to go to where's the awards at? Oh, stats and awards. Was I not on that? I don't know. I gotta find it. The Dolphins have the best record at 6-0. No, the Ravens have the best record in the NFL. They're third though, even though they're 7-0. Dolphins are number 2 with 6-0, followed by the Jets are 6-1. Somehow the Seahawks have number 2 ranked and they're 5-2. Don't understand how that works out. What are the Giants? Packers are 5-2. Let's go to the AFC. Dolphins, Jets, Jaguars, Texans, Steelers, Browns. Thought the Browns would be a lot better, and the Steelers. I mean, 4-3 isn't bad though. Chargers 4-2, Bengals 3-4. Thought they have better record than that. Chiefs only 3-3. Wow. Bills 2-5. Colts are 1-6. Patriots are 1-6. Definitely expect the Patriots and the Broncos to be bad, and the Raiders. Thought the Bills would be a little bit better than that, but still early on in the season. The NFC looking a little bit more tight jam. The AFC look like it's better. Teams are separating themselves. Packers are 5-2. Seahawks, who I said probably be pretty good. The Lions are 4-2. Falcons are 4-3. My favorite team. Panthers are 4-3. Cowboys 4-2. Got a couple guys. A lot of players 3-4 wins. Bears 1-5. Saints 1-6. Commanders and the Cardinals. Ew. Where were the Giants? Hold on, no. Where were the Giants at? I didn't even see what the Giants was at. Where NFC? Giants, they solid. 4-3 with Daniel Jones leading the way. They solid. I was trying to see they did the MVP stuff already, but they didn't do it just yet. So we'll go ahead and advance to the playoffs. So we made the playoffs. So we're at the playoff bracket. Number 2 seed versus number 7 seed Minnesota Vikings. JJ Jefferson versus AJ Brown. Green Bay did end up getting number 1 seed. San Francisco versus Detroit. So the Giants didn't make it, unfortunately. Then you got Tampa Bay versus the Cowboys. So Tampa Bay was down bad. They don't fought bad. I was about to say the Carolina Panthers, the Baltimore Ravens ended with the #1 seed. The Jets the #2 seed versus Pittsburgh. That's gonna be a great game. Definitely watch that one of these games. Jacksonville versus Houston. Isn't that division rivals? Yeah, I think they're division rivals. You got Kansas City versus Miami. That's gonna be a great game too. Ooh, there's gonna be some good games. Jaden Daniels ended up taking Player of the Week 8, followed by Lamar Jackson. Great game again for I see why Lamar. Damn, Patrick Mahomes went 30 for 33 with 5 passing touchdowns. Oh my God, Jaden Daniels up here again. He may win Rookie of the Year. Dak Prescott 309 yards, 4 pass touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown. Lamar Jackson had 6 total. Oh, Lamar Jackson going to win MVP. Oh my God, he man's up here every week. Great game for Jalen Hurts too. Gardner Minshew got a game, and JJ got a game up. 12 tackles, crazy. 11 tackles, Jordan Poyer. 24 yards, 3 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown though. Dak Prescott 5 passing touchdowns. Look at Bryce Young in there, 24 for 29. Drake May had a great game as well. Some great games I'm seeing up here. 314 yards, 270 yards, 303 yards from Dak Prescott. All right, look at the yearly awards, see if anything changed. Lamar Jackson most likely win MVP, followed by Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott. There's a couple players here, but definitely seen Lamar Jackson name there a lot. Coach of the year, Rob Saleh. The Jets didn't have a bye. You would think it'd been John Harbaugh or the Packers coach, Matt LaFleur, but I guess not. Even though they had buys. Offensive player of the year, Lamar Jackson, who would most likely going to win. DP or wide, Von Miller. That's we were trying to look at rookies. I mean, quarterbacks. Drake May, Bo Nix, Brock Bowers. Wow, you don't beat out some of the quarterbacks. What the rest of the quarterbacks said? Wow. We don't really care about that. Quarterback, Lamar Jackson, that guy, Trevor Lawrence, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, Russell. Okay. Gardner Minshew just snuck in there. I think that was it for, that's it for AFC. NFC, Jalen Hurts for the Offensive Player of the Year, followed by, damn, CeeDee Lamb. Okay, that Prescott probably went crazy. Probably like more wide receivers up here. Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts, it makes sense. JJ McCarthy, Brandon Ayuk, Geno Smith. Brock Purdy was on there, okay. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jaden Daniels, JJ McCarthy, Caleb Williams. Okay, some players up here. And then we're gonna go to best quarterback, Jalen Hurts. Okay. All right. And then we're gonna go to see if anybody broke any records this year. Anybody broke any records? Not career, season. No records got broken, unfortunately. No NFL records got broken either. I thought I said Will Anderson. I thought I said Will Anderson for a minute. Did they break any? Nah, they didn't really break no records, so that sucks. Let's see some records getting broke. We're gonna go back to see how the stats end up being. Probably gonna be Patrick Mahomes did only 4,400. I mean 4,400. It's a lot of yards, but that's only 4,400. They don't throw 8 picks though. Did anybody throw over 10 picks? Nobody threw over 10 picks. Patrick Mahomes ended up throwing the most picks at 8. Gardner Minshew. This man had like 3-4 picks already. Yeah, they had to play with 3 picks already. That's crazy. Nobody threw over 10 picks. That's crazy. Most touchdowns went to Brock Purdy with 41 touchdowns in 1 pick. Oh my God, Brock Purdy had a fucking year. Dak Prescott, Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, Jordan Love, Lamar Jackson with only 2 interceptions is crazy. 1 interception from Jordan Love, 1 interception from Jalen Hurts is crazy. Least amount of yards was Caleb Williams. Surprising. Geno Smith with Tyler Lockett, JSN, and you got DK. Anthony Richardson, Daniel Jones ended up being one of the worst quarterbacks in the league. Surprisingly, not surprisingly. Lamar Jackson win MVP on 3,200 yards passing. So he probably had like 1,000 yards rushing it. Trevor Lawrence, Will Levis, Kyler Murray. Okay, that's the bottom. You see the top of the list. Most attempts was Patrick Mahomes. Most completions, Patrick Mahomes. Should have most completions, had most attempts. Kyler Murray had the least amount of pass completion, still 66 isn't awful. Aaron Rodgers, 60, 78. Crazy, I'm playing above 70. Yards per game, Caleb Williams the worst. Patrick Mahomes was the best. Worst rating was Kyler Murray with 100. Best rate was Brock Purdy. Of course, he only had 1 fucking pick. He went crazy. Yards per attempt, Russell Wilson, Drake May, Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray, he was at the bottom at first. Matthew Stafford had the longest pass. Gave it the most sacks. Josh Allen had 29 sacks. Good googly movie that man was running for his life. Let's see what Lamar Jackson ended up with rushing yards. Yeah, he had 1,100 rushing yards with 11 touchdowns with no fumbles. 33 broken tackles is crazy. 45 yards out of contact. You know, he ain't getting a lot of yards out of contact. 68 yards a game. That is crazy. 6 averages insane. He probably led league in average. I mean, besides the walk though. Yeah. Actually, Drake May was up there. Drake May had 653 rushing yards. Russell Wilson has okay, Russell's up there too, but that's a steep drop off from 1100. Caleb Williams at 960, Jalen Hurts at 947, but that's a steep drop off though. A real steep drop off. Players looking pretty good. Our team, we clearly didn't make the playoffs. So I mean, hey, we didn't make the playoffs, so what? So after simulated first round, the Vikings are beating the Eagles 25-28. Wow. 374 offensive yards game for the Vikings, 160 rushing yards, but just wasn't enough. Must have been a turnover battle. No, only one turnover for the Vikings and 0 turnover for the Phillies. They still lost. That more red zone off completion percentage. Jalen Hurts lost. I mean, he had a better passer rating than JJ McCarthy, but JJ McCarthy threw for 262 yards. I mean, okay, that's why Jalen Hurts threw the ball 14 times. They was not trying to have the ball in Jalen Hurts' hands, even though he had 2 touchdowns with 10-14. Better completion percentage. I mean, he threw more passes. He threw more passes. They had a better completion percentage. So I see why. He must have a lot of rushing yards. Saquon had 98 rushing yards. They still lost. Maybe they should get the ball to Jalen Hurts even more. Jalen McCarthy only had 25 running yards. Jordan Addison had a crazy game. Justin Jefferson had 87 yards. Yeah, I see why. AJ Brown did not show up. He was locked up. They got Kadarius Toney on the team. 12 tackles. Only 1 sack in the entire game. Wow. San Francisco lost to the Detroit Lions. They had 382 offensive yards game. They killed them on the run, San Francisco, but Detroit had 329 offensive passing yards with 19 first downs. Good goofy move, and had 4 third down conversions. They went crazy. Jared Goff had 329 yards with 126 passer rating. Brock Purdy stunk though, dead. 12 completion, only 20 for 20, only a 60% completion percentage, 2 sacks, long as 26. Yeah, Jared Goff went crazy with 329 yards and 3 touchdowns. He went absolutely insane. He was on crack in that game. Wow, Dallas lost to Tampa Bay, 401. Baker Mayfield had 334 yards and 3 touchdowns. Dak Prescott showed out too with 247 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 picks. He couldn't win the duel. He couldn't win the duel. It'd be like that. The Jets end up the number 2 seed and lose to the number 7 seed. 403 yards, and y'all still lost with 403 yards gained. How? No turnovers, 8 third down. Well, the red zone offensive percentage. That's maybe why they lost. That gotta be why they lost. That's all I can see. Well, the Steelers had 3 touchdowns in the red zone. That's why they lost. They couldn't complete in the red zone. And they had 100 penalty yards. Aaron Rodgers had a way better game than Russell Wilson. Way better game. Just all around. Besides the 2 sacks, had a way better game. Breece Hall went crazy. Najee Marshall. I keep calling that man Najee Marshall. That man's name is Najee Harris. Najee Harris had a game. I'm so used to playing 2K. Garrett Wilson went stupid. I don't see how. I mean, all right, I guess that's a hell of a game. I said a Piston. Houston Texans beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. Just all around, everywhere around the board. It was just a dismantle. 22-7. CJ didn't even have a great game, but he was efficient. He didn't have an amazing game. It was just efficient. He had 7 yards running though. That was the big difference right there. It was efficient. And then the game of the year, basically, Kansas City versus Miami, was the closest game they had in real life. That says 568 offensive yards game versus 451. Now I'm not good at math, right? I'm not good at math. I'm not a math geek. 568 plus 451. Can y'all see that? 1,019 yards in a game. Where is the defense? Where? It's not the most of all time. The Saints had 626 yards, 2011 NFC wildcard game versus Giants. They had 568, but 568 would be 6th. It would be 7th. You got the Saints, Patriots, Chargers, Redskins, 49ers, Dolphins, and they'll be right after the Dolphins. 568 in one game is crazy. I wonder what's like the record between both. If you combine both, let me see. I can't find it, but Tua had an amazing game. Patrick Mahomes even threw a pick. I think that's the first pick we done seen so far. 81 long and 70 long, 450 yards for Patrick Mahomes, 293 for Tua. This was a crazy game. Tua did get outdoed though. He didn't throw a pick, but he definitely got outdoed. It must have been a rushing game. Pacheco had 71 yards. I mean, with 7 yards to carry is crazy. Devon A-Chain 4 yards, still solid. Tua had 6.3 yards per carry. Yeah, rushing game for both teams was crazy. Travis Kelce had 144 yards. Xavier Worthy had 136 yards. Odell Beckham, the old Wiley Bet, 119 yards. Them boys out there passing the rock, man. Them boys out there passing the rock. I feel like right here is gonna be the Ravens gonna win this game. Kansas City gonna win this game. Green Bay, and then yeah, I can't even 49ers lost that game. Probably the Lions. We'll see. But we're gonna watch the championship game and the Super Bowl game. The most important games, of course. We're gonna advance to the next week. Wow, Pittsburgh still end up beating the Ravens, and the damn, I got every pick wrong. Didn't I? What the Easter Cup? The AFC had everything wrong, but it was a close game though. 31-37, 28-31. But Green Bay with 33-27, and then 35-21. Let's watch see this game first. Offensive yards. Detroit had 368 total yards with 409 total yards game. No turnover for both teams. 9 third down conversions, 2 fourth down. Dan Campbell got them boys playing. Baker Mayfield had a great game, but Jared Goff had a better game. I know he said his rating is better. He had less touchdown with 226 yards and 1 passing touchdown, better completion, about the same amount of yards per attempt. Jahmyr Gibbs went crazy, 100 yards, 4.5 average. That was basically the difference in the game. They had better run game, even though Baker Mayfield did have a good run game that game. Green Bay had 448 offensive yards a game. Minnesota had 406. Only 406. Like, that's not a lot. That is a lot. But Green Bay had 2 turnovers and they still won. And they had less third down conversions. And they had less red zone. How did you win? They control the clock, had less penalty. Did that score on special teams or something? I've seen it win the overtime. JJ McCarthy had a way better game. Jordan Love threw 2 picks and they still won. JJ McCarthy had 310 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 sacks, 30 for 38. How did this team? Josh Jacobs had 104 yards for 2 touchdowns. That's how they won. Oh, Josh Jacobs versus the Aaron Jones show. Aaron Jones still did good versus the old team, based almost 4.5 yards per carry. Yeah, it must have been something happened. Oh my God, Jordan S 144 yards, Luke Musgrove 103 yards, JJ 97 yards. Did somebody get like a kick return touchdown or something? No, hey, don't know how Green Bay won that game. I can guarantee you that. This is a game I thought we was gonna be sure on, but they had 476 offensive yards game. That's like 236 rushing yards, and y'all still lost. Only had 215 passing yards. Had more first downs, more kick return yards. Same amount of turnover, more third down conversion, but they had more fourth down conversion. That part was a big thing right there. And I think this game went overtime as well. That more completed the clock a little more. Russell Wilson versus Lamar Jackson was a duel, 346 yards versus 250. Actually, Russell Wilson shit on Lamar Jackson. Passing yards, he shit on Lamar Jackson. Rushing yard, Lamar stepped up to show out. Najee Harris, Derrick Henry, and Lamar Jackson had over 100 yards, and they still lost. Ew. This game is insane to me. 418 yards and you lose? How? You had no turnovers. How did you guys lose? Oh, that red zone completion percentage. Top possession seem much don't matter in Madden simulation. Patrick Mahomes 296 yards. Now this was a duel. 255 for CJ, 3 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns, only 1 pick, but both players played amazing. Pacheco, CJ Stroud led it receiving. Travis Kelce only had over 100 yards. Just wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough. The boys showed out. They showed out. Now we had the championship game. Which one we want to watch? Texans versus the Steelers or Green Bay versus Detroit? I think I want to watch Green Bay versus Detroit. It is 7-0 right now going into halftime 3, but Lions end up scoring at the end. 10-7, 10-14. It's the fight. Lions 7-14. It's a fight. It's the fight. It's the fight. 7-17. Slow it down. 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 It's 1 minute left on the clock. 6-yard reception from Sam Laporta, 32. 7-yard reception from Sam Laporta. Sam Laporta is driving down the field. He putting his team on his back. Jameson Williams getting it down. 4-yard reception for Khalil Raymond. 21 seconds left. 1st and 10. Why are we running the ball? I don't know. Okay, they're in the field goal range. That's why. What? The time just run out. What is Detroit on? I don't know people. Jones, I did not. Who Who is Kenyon Blackie? Where's David Montgomery? Where's Jameer Gibbs? What? No, whoa. Where's... I don't know who he's controlling at this point. I don't even know what's going on. Where's Jameer Gibbs? Where's David Montgomery? Why is he not in the game? Why am I trying? I'm just trying to super sim him. Whoa. Where's David Montgomery? Why is Jameer Gibbs not playing? Is he hurt? He's not hurt, so we got injuries off. Why is he getting yard low with Jameer Gibbs? What's going on in the simulation? Let's go do fast. We're gonna be able to see all this. We're gonna slow down. Detroit scored. Green Bay scored. There's 45 seconds left. Go back to normal. First and 10, 1 yard. There we go. Jameer Gibbs back in the game, baby. 6 yard gun. Oh, this game. Whoa, what happened? Detroit is going to the Super Bowl. This first time since forever. God, wow. Jared Goff, Stellan Laporta, Jameer Gibbs. I can see him in a sleeper team that went to somebody Super Bowl. If everybody stay healthy, if Jameer Gibbs actually is healthy this year, you know he did get hurt. Jared Goff had 34-46. It was a shootout versus Jared Goff and Jordan. I mean, Jordan only had 1 touchdown, but definitely was a shootout. Jameer Gibbs had 89 rushing yards. I don't know why this guy was even getting playing time. Josh Jacobs had 70. I mean, let me not just pay. He's a rookie. Let me not just pay him. Amon-Ra St. Brown had 150 yards. Christian Watson had 103 yards. Jameson Williams had 76. Shootout of a game. But Detroit Lions are advancing to the Super Bowl. Wow. So what? The Steelers end up beating the Houston Texans. Steelers was the team I said don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on the Steelers. 207 yards for Russell Wilson, 220 yards for TJ Stroud. Both had great games. 76 great games. Najee Harris had 90 yards rushing. Russell Wilson had 52. You were like, oh, Russell Wilson. Joe missed 57. TJ Stroud only had 21 yards rushing. Stephon Diggs led the game with 87 receiving yards. Okay. Tank Dell 69 yards, Nico Collins 68 yards, Jordan Pickett 55, Pat Fairmouth, I always say his name wrong. Jimmy Ward had 11 tackles, but the Detroit, wow, this is some old school rivalry game right here. Detroit Lions versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, this is some old school rivalry stuff. So Lamar Jackson ended up winning MVP. We knew that was gonna happen. Offensive Coach of the Year, Robert Saleh with the Jets, even though they got spanked. AFC, Lamar Jackson, Offensive Player of the Year. Von Miller ended up winning Defense Player of the Year. Is that Quincy Williams? Oh, no, that's Quincy Williams. I thought it was Quincy Williams. Drake May ended up winning Offensive Rookie of the Year. Thought Bo Nix would have won it. Best quarterback, Lamar Jackson. Okay. NFC, Jalen Hurts ended up winning Best Quarterback. Defense, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jaden Daniels still ended up winning it. Defensive Player, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Offensive Player of the Year, Jalen Hurts. Okay, cool. Some players I think everybody stayed the same for the most part. They're gonna get the Super Bowl gang on. So it begins. The Super Bowl.
The National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Steelers and the Lions, and it's coming up next.
What? I feel like he got 280 though. Yeah. Turn me up, Cruz. Where the Detroit boys at? Talk to me like don't talk to me twice. This weak ass presentation. I appreciate it ain't bad. It ain't all. That's it. That's the whole presentation. It's a fucking Super Bowl. That's my whole presentation. That's it. Wow, that is garbage. We're gonna head jump in this game. Slow start to the game so far. The Pittsburgh up, not only went 9-8, and they still made the playoffs. It's crazy. Oh my God, Pittsburgh is pooping on Detroit, but Detroit had a nice little fight right there. Going to the end of the third, Detroit scores. They scored another field goal. It's third quarter. I think we need to slow it down. Let's slow it down. 27-24. Pittsburgh has the ball. Detroit has to get a stop here. They got one time. It's game over. The Pittsburgh Steelers, led by the man, the myth, the legend, Russell Wilson, George Pickens, Patrick Queen, TJ Watt, Cameron Hayward, Minka Fitzpatrick. I think just name random players. Who else? Najee Harris, Jalen Warren, who I think is better than Najee Harris in real life, has won the Super Bowl versus Detroit Lions. They put up a fight. It just wasn't enough. Russell Wilson with another championship. Showing he can do without Pete. Randy Moss. That looks so weird the way they're doing that. Not even gonna lie to you. Who is that guy? Roger, Mike Tomlin, to me, one of the top 5 to 7 coaches of all time. Not just right now, of all time. Of all time. Haven't had a good quarterback in God know how long. Still able to win every year. You go look at the player stats. Scoring summary. That field goal was a big field goal. 27. Nobody even scored in the fourth. Oh, it's 7-10. That was a big field goal. Jared Goff had 2 picks, and that was the game. 2 picks, Jared. You just can't do stuff like that. Najee Harris had a great game. Jared Goff had a good rushing game, but Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery did not show up. Why does this guy keep getting the ball? I don't know. Why Jalen Warren not getting playing time? I don't know either. Amon-Ra St. Brown 83 yards. Robbie Chosen is just the greatest wide receiver ever. I'm assuming. That's what I'm guessing. Roman Wilson. I could call him Roman Wilson out of Michigan. George Pickens. Hey man, if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you comment down below. If you got any ideas, make sure you comment down below. Tap it for more. See y'all later.